is about saying that when you invest in small businesses, you invest in the middle class, and you strengthen America's economy. Small businesses are part of the backbone of America's economy.
But pardon me, Madam Vice President, the question was, how are you going to pay for it?
Well, one of the things is I'm going to make sure that the richest among us who can afford it pay their fair share in taxes.
But we're dealing with the real world.
The real world includes...
How are you going to get this through Congress?
You know, when you talk quietly with a lot of folks in Congress, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
No, look, Jesse, this election, Kamala Harris has to sweep Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, what I call the Big Ten states. She's doing Call Her Daddy, Howard Stern, Stephen Colbert, and The View. Is there a single undecided voter in those 3 states that is a regular viewer or listener of any of those outlets? She's preaching to the choir now while she needs to be out evangelizing to people who haven't come to her church yet. And this to me is a profound just miscalculation in general. You know, I interviewed Trump at the Georgia-Alabama game, Jesse, and we also invited, because I would be fair, Kamala Harris to come on and do an interview at any football game of her choice, NFL, college, HBCU, wherever she would want to do it, I would go, I would interview her, I would talk about the race and about sports. She's not willing to do it. She's not willing to reach out to people who she needs to persuade. Here's the other thing, Jesse. I don't know if you grew up listening to Howard Stern.
I did.
The Howard Stern that we grew up listening to, wildly entertaining, incredibly politically incorrect. You know what his first question for Kamala Harris would be if he were still being honest and the version of Howard Stern we grew up with? When did you find out that the guy you were dating had gotten his nanny pregnant, and what was your reaction when you found that out, that it ended his first marriage? That would be the opening question that he would ask. Another question he would ask is, you say you believe all women. Well, your husband's accused of smacking an ex-girlfriend at a fancy can party he went to in 2012. Do you think that she's lying, or do you not believe women when they say bad things about your husband? Again, this is real questions that should be asked. It ain't going to be asked on The View or Howard Stern or Call Her Daddy, where they don't even know that the draft ever existed, or certainly even on 60 Minutes.